Good morning, folks. This is Mr. Dan coming to you from the landscape design classroom, and today I'm going to talk to you about daily safety in the floral shop. The main idea here, how can workers safely complete their daily tasks in the floral shop? So a floral shop seems low risk. Still a need, there's still a need to be careful and avoid accidents, a need for training and safety, evacuation procedures, and handling emergencies, a need to safely handle daily floral shop tasks to increase the comfort and reduce risk. Some concerns: using and storing tools, materials, and equipment, handling waste materials, containing broken glass, hand washing after handling poisons, chemicals, and lifting heavy items. So removing items from shelves, placing heavy items on lower shelves, spray painting in a well-ventilated area, placing floral foam below eye level to avoid dust irritation, and then moving into the floral shop environment, just some general shop safety, accidents, which are unintentional events occurring suddenly, which cause injury or property damage, carelessness, the failure to pay attention or think before acting, safety, freedom from risk, danger, or injury, and then dress for comfort and safety. So a floral shop is often kept cool because flowers are perishable. Several thin layers of clothing will be warmer than bulky coats or sweaters. Close-fitting clothes will not get caught, tangled, or pulled. A head covering helps you keep warm. And an apron with pockets helps you stay organized and protects your clothing. So, what are some different types of shoes from the floral shop? Should be of good quality, comfortable, and waterproof. Concrete floor, slippery when wet. Comfort essential if you're on your feet much of the day. Now, necessarily you won't need to wear steel-toed boots, but I definitely recommend something with traction, something that'll be able to still gain traction if you're stepping on a wet, slippery area, because working with flowers, you do end up with quite a bit of water at times. So closed-toe shoes with good traction, as I was saying. You want to keep your feet dry, safe, and cozy. Allow for good position for lifting. So I would definitely recommend leather shoes compared to some of the mesh cloth that you kind of find these days. Correct lifting. You want to make sure you bend the knees slightly and get help if something is too heavy or awkward. So some accidents are caused by poor housekeeping. Keep the workroom, shop, and stairs clean and neat as you work. Shop and workrooms should be well organized and clear of debris or hazards. So make sure you keep things off the floor. If you have any running wires, make sure you're running the strips over top to ensure people are not tripping over those. So you want to make sure you pick up wet leaves and debris, clean up spills, sweep floors regularly, deep clean weekly, and keep aisles, traffic areas, and exits free of materials. One of the things I stress down here in class, no matter what area of horticulture you're studying, is make sure you clean up daily after yourself to ensure that others around you are kept safe. So taking care of trash, you want to sort out your recyclables, designate area for composted items. Empty trash is needed and at close for business. Clean indoor trash cans regularly with a bleach solution, and properly dispose of any combustible or hazardous materials. And you'll be able to find information on how to do that, typically either in your SDS sheets or in your manual that you should be providing for your employees, or your employer should be providing for you. So safe storage, designated places for materials and supplies, suitable storage for tools and equipment, secure, well-balanced displays, safe display of cacti and other plants with thorns, berries, and or poisonous properties, and step stool or ladder used for hanging or overhead items. So in a lot of floral shops, they will double as a greenhouse as well. So hanging baskets, you want to make sure you have the proper equipment to hang those and to be able to take those down. Personal safety, proper lifting techniques. Spine and back injuries, one of the most painful and common on-the-job injuries. Proper lifting, you want to bend your knees slightly to take pressure off your back. Too heavy or awkward, make sure you ask for help. and your injury affects you and also your coworkers who must do extra work if you become injured. Working with chemicals, dangers in using, storing, and selling chemicals. Some examples would be flower preservatives, scents, weed killers, and fertilizers. And you just want to make sure, as I tell you all the time, make sure you read the label every time before using a chemical. So more on chemicals, glue guns, polystyrene cutters, spray paints and dyes. Read and follow all the instructions and safety precautions, and work in a well-ventilated room. Make sure you wear a face mask when using sprays. You should be wearing a face mask right now anyway because of all the COVID-19 protocols, but you might need a stronger face mask depending on what you're spraying. So you should always keep some kind of ventilator or ventilated mask on property to use while spraying any sort of spray paint.
Please dismiss one student at this time. Please dismiss one student.
So moving on to electrical safety. Electrical appliance examples, glue guns, glue pots, styrofoam cutters. Read the instructions before you begin. Your hands, work area, and the floor should be dry. You need ample cord room to operate safely. Never overload an outlet with too many items. Unplug or turn off any electrical appliance if you must leave. Work as near to the plug as you can, and use approved wiring practices. So some things to take caution of here is, don't plug in too many things into your electrical outlets. If your electrical outlet starts to look black.
Two quick announcements for my plum students.
All right, folks, my apologies. Just catching back up. Just make sure you're using all approved wiring practices. And if you see any problems with your electrical outlets, just stop what you were doing, unplug everything, and have a certified electrician take a look at that for you. Rules for tools, tool safety guidelines. Use tools for their intended purpose. Keep tools sharp, maintain and store tools properly. Place for everything, and everything is in its place. Make sure that your employees or that your employer is making sure that they have designated areas that everybody knows about for good workplace synergy. Carry sharp objects pointed away from your body, point towards the ground, no horseplay or running. Tetanus shots. Florists should make sure their tetanus shots are up to date. You'll be working with a lot of sharp items such as glass, knives, any of that good stuff. So you want to make sure if you get stabbed by something, you have something already in place. Tetanus is caused by bacteria found in soil and can be transmitted to humans through open wounds, cuts, or thorn pricks. So in the floral shop, you're going to be working with a lot of different plants as well. Some of them are going to be soiled. So if you cut yourself and you get something in it, you should always wash your hands immediately, but make sure you get that tetanus shot. So the bottom line here, safe shop procedures will decrease risk and improve the comfort of floral shop employees. Wear appropriate clothing and shoes. Avoid accidents with good housekeeping and safe storage. Use proper lifting techniques. Read and follow chemical labels. Use electrical appliances correctly, and maintain and store your tools properly. If you have any questions at all, because that's the end of this lecture, you can give me a call down here in the landscape design classroom. But I appreciate your time, folks, and have a great day.